First at 10, that breaking news in the Middle East. Israel has now launched at least 2 waves of attacks against Iran. It is a tense situation, and leaders are signaling this is only the beginning. Charlie DeMar is here with what we know about the attacks and also the response early on from the U.S.
And, Joe, the White House making it very clear that the United States was not involved with these attacks tonight. But Israel did take responsibility for attacking Iran's capital. Iranian state television says the head of Iran's paramilitary Revolutionary Guard is believed to be dead, along with at least 2 nuclear scientists. Now, the attack comes just hours after Iran announced that it has built and plans to activate a 3rd nuclear enrichment facility. The strikes targeted Iran's capital of Tehran. The damage of the widespread attack is still being assessed. Israel President Benjamin Netanyahu says they had no choice as concerns continue to grow over Iran's rapidly growing nuclear program.
We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear weaponization program. We targeted Iran's main enrichment facility in Natanz. We targeted Iran's leading nuclear scientists working on the Iranian bomb. We also struck at the heart of Iran's ballistic missile program.
Tonight, Secretary of State Marco Rubio making it very clear that the United States was not involved in these attacks and that protecting American lives is a priority. As tensions have escalated over Iran's nuclear capabilities, the U.S. has already pulled some diplomats from Iraq's capital and offering voluntary evacuations for the families of U.S. troops in the wider Middle East.
This operation will continue for as many days as it takes to remove this threat. For decades, the tyrants of Tehran have brazenly, openly called for Israel's destruction.
Adding to the urgency of the strikes, the UN Nuclear Watchdog's Board of Governors on Thursday found that Iran is not complying with its nuclear obligations for the first time in 20 years. Mona Yacoubian is senior advisor and director of the Middle East program at the Center for Strategic and International Studies.
Well, the concern is, of course, that this could lead to a region-wide war. So the Israelis see a window of opportunity to strike, and they're concerned that that window may be fast closing.
Shortly after the attack in Iran, missile sirens sounded in Israel. Israeli defense forces say they are ready for an attack from Iran. The U.S. Embassy has directed all U.S. government employees and their families that are still in the region to shelter in place until further notice. A 6th round of negotiations between Iran and the U.S. are scheduled to begin on Sunday. Of course, Joe, that is really unclear whether or not that's going to happen after tonight's attack.
Well, the other impact is the price of oil. And it shot up already at 8%.
Within hours of this attack, we're already seeing prices increase.
And it could be even more depending on how long this goes.
Absolutely.
Busy night. Charlie, thank you for starting us off here tonight.